What is your, nobody will ever believe this, story?
I knocked a cup of coffee off my counter and caught it and no coffee spilled out of it. One time, when I was a teenager, I was playing pool with friends. The pizza arrived or whatever and I took one last shot just as everyone was leaving and sank like 5 balls. It was the single best move I have ever made in any game I have ever played. But no one saw it and there was no way to take credit for it without sounding like a liar. Was doing a service call at an equestrian farm. I went to the bathroom in the barn to take a leak. The door was slightly ajar and the light was off. I pushed open the door and hit the light only to see a goat dressed in a fleece vest eating toilet
Paper off the roll.
He gave me this look like to say, "WTF are you looking at?" I turned off the light and left. Orlando Bloom winked at me once when walking past I'm a dude. I was once arrested for dueling. That was the charge. I saw a bird unscrew a light bulb once. I once threw the inside of a pen at least 9 feet clear across the room and skewered a fly that was annoying me. Legit, I felt like a ninja and have no way to prove it to anyone.
Not gonna lie, it's probably my peak and it's all been downhill ever since.
I saw a bee eat a piece of cheese. It was horrifying. I didn't know it was possible. My ex, American, met him in the US. And my other ex, Dutch, met him 3 years later in Argentina. Work at the same office in Amsterdam. They are colleagues. I found out cause I saw a FB post in which they were at the same office. 2 years after me and Dutchy broke up.
And I still live in Argentina.
Also, some years ago, I was in a relationship with a guy.
We lived together in a tiny apartment.
The relationship ended in a terrible way. 4 years later, I started dating another guy. He takes me to his house. It was the apartment I used to share with my ex. And let me tell you, Buenos Aires is a huge city. I started out in the normal math class until my teacher realized I should switch to the advanced class because I got perfect scores on everything. We were just about to start the chapter about telling time when I made the switch. The advanced math class already knew how to tell time. I had all digital clocks at my house. I didn't actually learn how to tell time till I was about to start high school and thought I should learn. I watched a kid on his bike get hit by a car. Somehow he got up like it was nothing. I held a stick straight up in the air while pretending to be a magical creature and then it immediately started raining heavily. Watched an ant pick up its injured friend with its 2 front legs and ran away on its last 2 legs. Like a human would. Edit. I'm aware that ants have 6 legs. I just can't exactly remember what the middle 2 legs were doing, but I want to believe that they were just flailing around while the ant ran. I legit found a $100 bill on the ground. I couldn't believe it myself, but I took it straight to the ATM and it was accepted.
I snuck into the Canadian Parliament building at around 1:30 a.m. on June 27, 1998. My wife has an artifact.
Reflective metallic nose ring-looking object. Embedded in her lower left rib cage between the bone and fatty tissue. It was discovered after an MRI for unrelated issues. My old boss had the Nexium brand.
I saw it when she reached up to get something and panicked because it just seems rude to point out the branded skin on another person.
I immediately recognized the symbol and it was surreal. I was immersed in podcasts and stuff about that at the time. Got a hole-in-one playing golf by myself with no one else around me on the course. Most of my friends take my word but still give me a hard time saying it never happened. I saw David Wenham, Fairman, LTR, at a cafe downtown. He was just walking by with someone I assume may have been a friend or partner. You just don't get celebrities where I live very often. I told one of my mates and he did believe me. was him.
Johnny Sins took a picture of me and my wife in Maui on our honeymoon.
I chickened out of asking for a pic. Edit, for Asterisk Us. I feel like I should clarify given the topic. I found and caught a shiny ho-oh first time playing Pokemon Gold. All my friends thought I cheated. Nobody really believes I can smell pressure. One day I noticed my dog standing at the glass door with something in his mouth. It was a $5 bill. We went to BK and grabbed him a cheeseburger for a reward. The next day he was at the door with a $1, so we got him another burger. Figured it was only fair as he paid for it. Edit. Well, that is a lot of upvotes. I guess I need to provide an image of the pupper in question. I missed Spam. He was a good dog. https i.imager.com/yj7news3.jpg https i.imager.com/yj7news3.jpg